Okay guys, it's Jesse Sample with eXp Realty. I'm here at 30 Lake Avenue, and I know it looks small, but wait till you see the inside. Now look, before we go in, I'm gonna show you some of these other homes in this neighborhood, right here on Lake, renovated real nice. Look how cute. Look how nice. This one behind us, loving it. Pretty view. Gypsy Park's right over here. You wanna see the fireworks? You are gonna see the fireworks. Okay, ready? By the way, sorry, not trying to play games with you, but we've got two fences here, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to turn this into an up-down duplex, we've got a fence divider here. You can see it. Your tenant in the back can have their own fenced-in yard. The tenant in the front can have their own fenced-in yard. If you're going to allow pets, this is critical. Let's go this way. Okay, see, cute little stairs, side yard. Okay, are we ready? Now, ladies and gentlemen, she's a little rough around the edges. She needs TLC, okay? But she has got some solid bones. Love this porch. If you're born and raised in Staunton, you also know you're gonna love this porch. Okay, let's do this. What? Guys, here's what I want you to see. This is 10-foot ceilings, okay? 10 feet in these rooms. This is the foyer. Let me turn around so you can see the door. Look at this character, okay? Seriously? We've got 10 feet. Oh, look, we're gonna ignore that, okay? People get into properties, they do rude stuff, okay? Ignore what that says. This is not made for kids, but come on. Okay, let's keep going. So look, we're gonna call this a 3-bedroom right now. Actually, in fact, we're even gonna potentially call it a 4. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call this bedroom number 1. Depending on the changes that you make, it was being used as a 3. Okay, this is the closet in here. I'm loving it. Okay, and then the previous tenant was actually using this as a bedroom. And then this is this is their living room and this is their bedroom. But if you wanted to, you could restore this door. It's there, it's just blocked off to make that access to a bedroom there. Let's go in there so you can see it. Look at this sun. It's awesome. Okay, guys, let me just tell you, because we just cleaned this out, okay? It doesn't smell musty up here. It has a little bit of musty downstairs, but up here it smells good. See, you can close this off, make that into a bedroom if you want. Okay, here we are, floor grate. We're going into the kitchen. Now this was open plan, and maybe you want to change it if you buy this property. Here's the access to downstairs. There's a washer and dryer hookup up here. So if you had an up-down duplex, and you potentially had 2 bedrooms up here, a washer and dryer, a full kitchen, and a full bath, that would work. Now, as you guys can see, we need some love in here. Okay, we're dated, we're busted. We don't have fixtures, we're hot. But we're ready for a vision. Attic access. Okay, now I can't wait to take you back here. Wait till you see this big old backyard. But we're not there yet, so just wait. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is a little bit oversized. So maybe you rework this space, maybe you don't. It just really depends on you and what you want to do with the property. I'm going to show you downstairs in just a second. I just don't want you to forget how nice it is up here. Okay, here we go. We're going to go downstairs. Now, downstairs is where we really need some more work. Okay, these are pretty skinny, I just want to say. Be aware. We're going down. Now I'm 6 foot tall. I could bump my head right here. This is about 5'11" if I'm not watching myself. Okay, we're coming downstairs. Now we're gonna go that way last because that's the least fun part. We are about to take out this ceiling tile and grid to give this a little bit more height down here, but This was also being used as a bedroom. It's a fair-sized room down here. Walkout level. Lots of sunlight. Now this could be a living room, depending on how you wanted to run this space. I had somebody reach out to me who was interested in having their own little yoga studio down here. You could totally do that. Depending on the zoning, you can use it for various different things. But if you just had one client or two clients at a time coming in, this is a nice little area for you to meet with somebody. Now look, I'm still not going to show you back there. I'm just going to give you a teaser. Okay, so we're going into what was the mudroom, but maybe you want to turn this into a laundry room and a kitchen, right? If you're going to do this as maybe a 1-bedroom unit down here, or find a way to rework it into something else. Okay. Now, guys, there is a musty smell down here because we have a lot of unfinished spaces. Let me see if I can turn my flashlight on and help you out, see it down here. 1 second. Okay, let's see if this helps. We have spaces that need attention down here. There is some standing water. Okay, this is a block foundation, but this is a dirt floor. So this needs work. Prepare for that when you're putting your numbers together. Okay, over here we have another cellar space. Cellar with a C, not cellar with an S. Okay, now this wraps around to where we were just looking. Okay. Now please be aware we don't currently have the power turned on at this property. None of the utilities are on. So plan accordingly. Now there is one leak that we know about. We don't, I'm not talking about that one. There's one leak coming from right here. When the utilities are turned on and the water is turned on, this water leaks from right here down into this bucket. That is the only leak that we currently know of. Well, I would say that we can just say for sure that there is one right there. These 2 buckets, those are the 2 that have been disclosed to me here in this basement. Okay, so back here, more cellar storage, access to our electrical panel. You've got a 200 amp. Okay, now, I know I've been teasing you a little bit. Let's come back out here. I don't want to hang out in the spots that aren't the funnest right now. I know you're going to turn them into something great, so we don't need to spend too much time on that. Okay, so here's what I want to do next. I want to go outside. Now look, we've started taking these ceiling tiles down. You can see it's giving you a lot more height. Okay, here we go. Now guys, know when you look around, I'm actually 6 feet tall. So I tend to hold this kind of around my chin area. So you're about maybe like, the camera is at, I don't know, 5'6", somewhere between 5'6" and 5'8" when I'm holding this, walking around, most likely. And unless you hear a whack, I haven't hit my head on anything. Okay, here we go. You guys have to see this backyard. Look at this. Guys, I love this backyard. I love having the second area to come outside. I'm a big outdoorsy girl. If you know me, you know that. But look, the neighbor keeps the property really nice. Beautiful, pretty shed, shade tree. Look at this. Imagine fixing this up. Look how big the house looks from the back. Can you believe that? Big. It did not look that big from the front, right? Look at this. I always love these. They're the ones with the cool bark. Look how quiet this is. You have an alleyway back here, very handy. We've got the gate all the way open. But look at this. And this is where we talked about before, where it closes off. It's closed off. I'm sorry, my finger's wiggling because I'm looking above the phone. It closes off there, and we've got a gate here. Let me zoom in. See, there's that gate. So the tenant in the back could have this whole space if you wanted to divide it like that. Or if you're using it as a single family home, just leave it all open. Okay, I'm coming up close to the house. Just look how much potential this has. It's really awesome. Now, I know we didn't talk about it yet, but this house has a metal roof. And as you saw from the front, if you didn't, just go back, because I'm out back right now and you can't see it. But just go back to the front of this video. Look at the beginning where we could see the metal roof. Look at how good of condition it's in. Okay, when you're getting a fixer-upper like this, and as is property, we normally don't get a good roof. So that is amazing. Okay, now here's what I want to show you on the side. We need some serious lovin's right here, okay? This wood siding has seen better days. I don't know if you want to bring it back, if you're going to change it. I'm going to leave that up to you as the buyer. Okay. Alrighty, I think we've seen enough today. I've been doing enough talking. If you're interested in this property, give me a shout. My name is Jessie Sample. I'm with eXp Realty. My cell phone number is 410-913-8800. This is 30 Lake Avenue in Staunton, Virginia.